everyone. Welcome to the Dutch Angle, the show highlighting the best of Hope College and more. I'm Bryce Robinson, but most of you on campus know me as Big Red. We have a fantastic show for you tonight on the first ever episode of the Dutch Angle. So without further ado, please welcome your hosts, Madison Meeron and Birjan Crispin.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Dutch Angle. I'm Birjan Crispin.
And I'm Madison Meeron.
And we're so glad to have all of you joining us for not only the very first episode of an exciting new program, but also to celebrate the holiday season and everything that we love about it.
Absolutely, and we aren't ones to shy away from a little bit of festive decor either. We'll be kicking things off this evening with Bryce and Tyler covering your need-to-know basketball essentials for both Hope and the NBA. Plus, we've got our cultural connoisseur Maddie ready to give her take on which movie iteration of a classic Christmas tale is the most beloved.
On top of that, we are honored to have some truly special guests this evening. Joining us at the desk later will be Mr. and Mrs. President Voskuil, as well as a special musical performance by the incredibly talented Tori Spring.
So when we decided we were doing this show, Birjan told me that I would need to tell a Christmas story. So I decided that I'm going to tell you the day I discovered that Santa Claus was real. So my family is a family of adventurers and travelers. And this particular Christmas, I was probably 6 or 7, we were going to Aruba. And I was like, well, how is Santa going to know that I am in Aruba? I'm not going to get any presents. So I was determined to catch my mom in the act. I checked all of the suitcases for presents, none to be found. I was like, okay, guess Santa's not coming. I'm not going to get any. But then I got to Aruba, still received presents. So clearly, I mean, Santa Claus must be real. Am I right?
All you got to do is believe.
Exactly. Believe. Next up, we have Birjan. He's not going to share a story, but he has something a little more heartfelt. He's going to share a Christmas poem. So he has a poem called Christmas Giving, which is by Iris Bray.
Gives a little more serious taste. Tori, can I get a little on the keys, please? Thank you very much. Christmas is forgiving and showing that we care, for honoring the Christ child with the loving gifts we share. The wise men gave of riches, the shepherds faith and love. Each gift in its own measure was smiled on from above. Let every gift be treasured, not always size or price, determines the extent of love and willing sacrifice. Handsome gifts with festive trim bring smiles of sweet content, but modest gifts of humble means are oftentimes heaven sent. Whether it be large or small, each gift will share in part the message of true Christmas joy, if given from the heart.
Oh, that was lovely.
Thank you. I tried.
Very
It was my
nice.
best
Yeah.
effort. So
Oh, wow. Iris Bray, he's done it again.
him and Shel Silverstein, they're right up there
Yeah,
as the top two.
very
So
good. We will be right back with some news about sports, Hope College basketball, as well as the NBA with Bryce and Tyler. Thanks for tuning
thank you.
in.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Dutch Angle. Once again, I'm Birjan Crispin alongside Madison Meeron. With winter comes a ton of fun activities that you can't do at any time of the year. Sledding down the hills, building the biggest snowman possible, scraping off those layers of ice from your windshield that you just can't seem to get off. But when it comes to watching instead of playing, many turn their attention towards the world of basketball and all the excitement and drama the sport entails.
To bring us up to speed on the Flying Dutchman and the NBA, please welcome Bryce Robinson and Tyler Windemuller.
Thanks so much, Madison. The Hope College women's basketball team recently took on Adrian at DeVos Fieldhouse on November 28th. At first, the Dutchmen appeared to play at Adrian's level, and at some times seemed as if they passed off opportunities to steal and score. However, at the 10-minute mark, they scorched past the Bulldogs with a 27-15 lead and never looked back. The women truly took off, showing off their skill at their first MIAA game and came with a victory. Women's basketball came away with a 88-50 win with stellar performances from leader in points, sophomore Lauren Newman with 12 points for the Dutch, 11 points from fellow sophomore Olivia Voskuil, and senior Francesca Buchanan, who ordered 9 points and 4 of Hope's 24 total steals. The women's basketball team are currently undefeated with 4-0 overall and are ranked second in the nation. Fantastic job, girls. The men's basketball faced off against Grace Christian at DeVos Fieldhouse as well. And in the first 5 minutes of the game, both teams looked rather sloppy with misplacement of balls and awkward passes from player to player. But after working out the bug, the Dutchmen passed the attack. Changing from last year's season, the men started to effectively push and rush during the offensive transition, catching the Grace defense off guard. Grace had the size and the speed, but the Dutch had the skill and strategy and the right players to come together for an 89-78 victory. Hope's leader in points was senior Jason Beckman, came away with a stunning 33 points for the Dutch and 19 points from fellow senior Teddy Ray. They also had a great impact from sophomore Preston Granger, who achieved 9 rebounds with Ray. Great work, boys.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tyler Windemuller here with updates on the NBA. Kicking things off, standings in the East and Western Conferences have been interesting, to say the least. Not what you would expect on recent history. The top 3 teams in the East are the Raptors, Bucks, and 76ers. The turnout with the Raptors acquiring Kawhi Leonard via trade has helped the team spark a win streak like no other in Raptors history. Coach Nick Nurse has been doing a great job holding down the fort in Toronto as they continue their dominance in the Eastern Conference. Out in the West, things are taking quite a turn with the Denver Nuggets, taking a top 3 spot along with the Golden State Warriors. The Nuggets have had a great young squad this year that have proven to be a force not to be messed with, including players like Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Gary Harris, and Monte Morris. Veteran Paul Millsap has also contributed to Denver's win streak through his defensive mindset and stretching the floor. Moving forward, the Lakers have had a surprising disappointment this season, as expected in the preseason. Runner-up. They were predicted to be a top-tier team to peak in the West and compete with the Golden State Warriors. Now that the season is almost dawning at the midpoint, the Lakers have not quite been surpassing expectations like everyone thought they would. Players not wanting to play hard, fighting with other opponents, and a young roster have all contributed to the team's downfall. Coming forth to the Lakers era of new addition LeBron James, the roster seems to be out of order. The team doesn't know who to start at point guard due to Lonzo Ball and Rajon Rondo's inconsistencies. Brandon Ingram has been showing poor performance, which means the Lakers will be looking to trade him when they can find a deal that is suitable for the organization. In lighter news, the Pistons have been off to a good start this season. Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond have been seriously helping Detroit win games. While this seems like a positive thing, the team isn't without its problems. Take Reggie Jackson, not playing well on a consistent basis. Stanley Johnson not shooting well from the field, and Reggie Bullock not showing signs of being the starting shooting guard. If there is anything to say about this, it is the fact that the franchise needs to make some changes before the deadline, before it's too late. And that's all of your essential NBA news. Before we pass it back over, though, you wanted to say one more thing, Bryce?
I did, Tyler. Thank you. There's something that's important to me and the nation. December 7th, 1941, a day that will forever live in infamy. It's been 77 years since the attack on Pearl Harbor, the event that officially entered the United States into the Second World War, a conflict that forever changed human history. The surprise attack on the American naval base at Oahu, Hawaii, left the U.S. Pacific Fleet in ruins and took the lives of 2,335 American servicemen. The event plunged the United States into a global conflict with many theaters of war. Its duration and conclusion forever altered the state of our world as we know it. Pearl Harbor Day is a time when we can remember all those we lost on December 7th and all those who were lost in its aftermath. From a poem by Samuel J. Hizzo reads, "No soldiers choose to die. It's what they risk being who and where they are. It's what they dare while saving someone else's life, whose means suddenly as much to them as theirs, or more. To honor them, why speak of duty or the will of governments? Think first of love each time you tell their story. It gives their sacrifice a name and takes from war its glory." Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you for those words, Bryce. And thank you for both sharing your basketball insights with us.
Coming right up, we'll be joined by interim Hope College President Voskuil and Mrs. Voskuil to talk about all things Hope and the holidays. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dutch Angle. Please welcome Mr. and Mrs. President Voskuil. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Our pleasure.
First of
look
all,
so
first of all,
festive.
we
I
didn't
love
get
the
the
eye.
memo with the, we have the matching.
Yeah, we have the red.
I guess it counts. So,
Yeah, we're all matching.
Christmas time, really busy. How are you guys doing? I know it's been crazy, a lot of stuff going on. How are you guys doing?
We're doing fine.
Yeah.
We're busy. And,
Yeah, I can imagine the president search
but a lot
committee
of
and all that.
wonderful things going on, so it's a good time too.
Yeah. What's your favorite time of year?
Oh,
I feel like if you
may
don't
I
say
answer?
Christmas,
Yeah, yeah.
Mine
for
is
it.
Advent, which we're right in right now, and I absolutely love it. It's my very favorite time. So here we are in our favorite time.
So for me, football season is my favorite season.
Oh,
So
About the Voskuils.
I know, I'm just saying that football season is my. So what would be your pitch to me to have Advent be my favorite season?
it's really meaningful to prepare yourself for the birth of Christ,
It's true.
and Advent is a good way to do that. We do many things to we tried to make that real for our kids when they were still at home. And so that's why you need to change.
How many, speaking of kids, how many kids do you guys have?
We had 3 children.
3 children.
Right.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
9 grandchildren.
9 grandchildren. Big family. That's great. Yeah. Do you guys have any family Christmas traditions that you typically partake in?
Well,
Yes, you asked the
now
wrong
that you
question.
asked,
Oh, we got a goodie bag?
we've got
We
something
heard that you
coming
brought something,
out.
Those are just my size. Can I take a look at them?
Yes, and they're filled with something
Yeah,
too.
candy. Is that what you do for all of
Well, we try again in Advent to celebrate different special days, and
Yeah.
December 6th is St. Nicholas Day. And St. Nicholas was really the first Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And so you leave your shoes out at night. So I don't know. I guess these would almost fit Dennis. And then sometimes in
try.
the
Is
morning,
there- yeah, we could try.
they're filled with goodies.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah.
we thought you must have been good, and we'd bring you some goodies.
Thank you. That is so kind.
so
Wow.
welcome.
First ever Jordans.
Sure,
So
I
there you
know.
go.
I didn't even, today is December 6th.
It is?
Correct? Yeah,
is.
today is St. Nicholas Day. Wow.
It is.
So
Very
we got, what do we
special
got? We got M&M's, Milky Way,
Wow,
Oh,
thank you.
Snickers. Does anybody in the audience want a Snickers? Raise your hand. Let me hear you. Really?
So when
M&Ms?
some candy throwing.
I have terrible
So
aim.
when I found
more.
out when I found out that we were gonna be interviewing you guys, I was like, okay, so all of the stores started prepping for Christmas before Thanksgiving. So I figured maybe we could start prepping for Valentine's Day. I wanted to know how you
So
guys
it's her
met.
idea.
Oh my God.
How you met
Oh,
story.
I think he'd better tell that one.
Well, I'll tell part of it. We met a long time ago. We have known each other since 6th grade,
Oh my God.
where we were in class together in a small school, and we started dating at the end of our freshman year.
Of high
We were
school?
engaged for about 3 years before we married before our senior year at the University of Wisconsin. So it's been a lot of years.
Wow.
A lot of years.
Can we ask how many? Is that allowed?
Oh, yeah, 53.
53 years of
years,
marriage,
wow.
and then you add another 10. So we've been together a long time.
Yeah, that is
But he's
amazing.
leaving out how we really met.
Oh,
Okay, let's.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
sure
hear
your,
the
I'm
real
sure your
story
account is
here.
Oh,
different
I
than
just
his.
love to tell this
No,
story.
this is her part of the story. She loves it.
We were in 6th grade, and we were in the spelling bee. And guess there were 2 finalists.
you guys were the finalists?
We were the finalists, and who do you think won?
Who's telling the story?
I feel like I'm wrong either way.
No, you can't get this one
She's
wrong.
a better speller.
So what was
What
the
was the
winning
word?
word? Yeah, what was the winning?
Eucalyptus.
Can we hear you?
Can you still spell it?
Eucalyptus.
Oh, guys, yeah.
Just so you
I'm
know.
not old. I'm just
Great.
I didn't like losing very much, but I was impressed by being beaten by by her, and I got impressed by her, and we didn't start dating till we were 8th graders, but we held off
So
a while.
you were 8th
So
graders?
you started dating in 8th grade.
No, we dated officially the first time at the end of our freshman year,
Wow.
when my sister took us on the date.
Where'd you go?
No,
we're not gonna tell you that.
That's
Oh, that's confidential.
Yeah.
confidential.
Okay, okay.
But
I'll take what I can get.
I do not recommend you start dating that young.
You don't.
But if you care for
That's
each other,
good, because,
and
still single. so.
I'm still looking for Bryce to find someone, and it's not too late, Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce, it's
Better
not
to
too
start
late.
it in college.
Appreciate that and still in my heart.
Yeah. Maybe we need some mistletoe for you.
Oh my.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
You can just carry it around with you as you. It's probably not a good idea.
No, that sounds a little.
So, do you have a favorite Christmas song, Christmas movie?
Oh.
Well, I kind of like some goofy ones,
That's okay.
but you go ahead, dear.
Oh, well, I would say Oh Holy Night.
Okay.
Perhaps a
Christmas
song.
classic.
He's really the movie guy. I'm the song guy.
Okay.
Well, you get it.
Yeah.
I guess I should say a song girl
Yeah,
to
like
be
a
Song
appropriate
girl.
here, like
Sorry.
Night Kirk stuff.
Right.
But he really likes kind of goofy
I like
movies.
the Christmas Carol or
Oh, yeah.
whatever. I mean, I'm a kind of romantic in terms of movies, so I like some of the classics. And
I could say so. You started dating in 8th grade, so I think that goes all the way
Yeah,
back.
that's impressive.
Bryce, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
No.
Is it Christmas Carol?
Oh, you know what? Our Christmas Story is really good. It's up there for me.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll shoot your eye out, kid.
That's a good one.
Yep.
That is every year an essential. I'm a big music nerd too. I myself, I'm a vocalist. I sing in the chapel choir here at Hope. I sing at church.
Yeah.
Personally, being an Orthodox Christian, it's going to be really nerdy. It's going to be really technical. But the Nativity, Troparion, and the 4th tone
Wow.
for matins.
Wow.
Can you say
impressive.
Nativity
Troparion.
Troparion. Okay.
There are a lot of Greek names for songs. It's very strange.
Speaking of Christmas songs, would you guys be up for playing like a guess the lyric Christmas song game with us?
Of course. Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
absolutely.
Sure.
All right, we will be right back when Birjan and I, as well as Bryce, play a Christmas lyric song game with the Voskuils. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Now we're going to have a fun game with the Voskuils and our hosts. Do we have team names from
Yep.
each of the teams?
We are the Angels.
Excellent, excellent. Very holy.
We're St. Nicholas.
Ah, very pious. Very saintly. So let me first describe the rules of this game before we get started. First, there will be no biting, no hits below the belt. I didn't expect that from you two. Come on. But the first few words of a lyric from a famous Christmas song will be given to you. The first person to ring the bell and answer it correctly will be given a point. I will be judging the bell ringing as well as the answers that each contestant gives. I will also be keeping score for each side. The first team to reach 5 points will achieve victory, or the one with the most points by the end of our time, which at the set of 9, the loser will get dumped with a bucket of snow, unfortunately. Let's get the show on the
All right,
road.
let's
you
go.
know?
Get snowed.
Let's
Someone's
go.
getting snowed on.
Let's go.
Someone's getting snowed on.
real.
It ain't gonna me.
It's getting real. All right, let's go.
The coats are off. Oh no.
Sleeves
The
are up.
All
sleeves are
right.
coming up.
Who's up first?
First we have President Voskuil
You got this.
and Madison.
Okay.
I really don't want to get snowed, so I'm ready for it.
Let's get ready for this.
Come, all ye faithful.
Ooh,
Oh!
that
Whoa.
was it?
Is that it?
No. I didn't even see any lyrics. I'm just warming up. I'm just warming up.
Come on, Bryce.
No. I'll give a long
Okay.
I'll give a long pause and lean forward when I need the line.
Okay.
I'm dreaming of a white.
Christmas. Da, 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 da. I like the music better than the lyrics.
White Christmas is correct. So we have 1 point.
Thought he had to finish the lyric.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, okay, you got that one.
It was
right.
White Christmas. I see right
Got
here.
the next one.
Oh,
We got
yeah.
1 point.
Oh, yeah. But again, I'll lean forward, and that'll prompt you guys to answer. Sorry.
All right,
Okay.
Madison, watch out.
Watch out now.
It's about to go
It's
down.
Yeah.
Betty's turn. Yes.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from.
From the. Oh,
Is it-
sorry.
No, you have to hit it if you know it. Do you know it? Do you know it? We're against each other. I don't want to do. What is it?
From the bottom of my heart.
Yes. That's a point for the Angels.
You got it. Good job.
Excellent job. Excellent job.
All right.
I think
We
they're
got-
snowballing us, or they're letting us
they
win.
are.
It's 1 to
Oh,
1.
no.
Real close.
We wouldn't rig this
You wouldn't rig it?
ever. No. I'm a man of integrity. This one will be a little more dramatic. Rocking around the Christmas tree. Let the Christmas spirit ring. Later will.
Have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling.
That's a point for the Angels. That's a point for
That's
the
too
Angels.
modern.
What can I say? There's
Thank you.
All right, let's go.
Come on, don't fall behind. It's two points for the Angels,
All
1
right.
point for St. Nicholas.
We're playing to 5?
We're playing to 5, yeah.
I'm not good at math, but we're down. All right, here we go.
Hey, not a math major here.
All right, get ready.
Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Been an angel all year. Santa baby, so.
Hurry down the chimney tonight. There we go.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you.
Oh, am I
Appreciate
ever
it.
impressed?
I'll be here all day. Thank you very much. All right.
Okay. I'll get the next one.
These
That's
songs are like
number
last
2.
30 years.
Is that 2?
Yeah, St. Nicholas has 2. We have a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. A tie game.
This next point's huge.
This next
Okay.
point is huge. Oof. Wow, my knees are starting to shake. I know, right? Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a.
Have a. I know who sang it.
Cup of cheer.
No, it's not right. It's spelled sure wrong.
This is more stressful.
Have a
Yeah, I
cup
think-
of cheer.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect.
Do I
It's
get a steal?
Will you Are we having an attempt at a
just
steal?
go
you-
for it. Just
Can
go
you sing
for
it again?
Yeah. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a.
Was it not a cup of cheer?
My answer is she says something different, but I don't know what
I'm
you're on
pretty sure
about.
that's the lyric.
So, after further review of the play, 1 point to the Angels. It was Cup of Cheer. We had a little hardware difficulties with the answer sheet. So we're back in the game. The current score is 3 Angels, 2 St. Nicholas.
All right, it's on. Here we go.
It's on.
Is it ours? Is it our turn? All right.
It's my turn.
Hey,
That's what
hey,
turn it
hey,
is. Here we
hands
go.
near the
What?
border
Okay,
of the
sorry.
table. Let's have some orderliness here. Next song. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe.
And presents underneath the tree. Is that it?
That is correct. That is correct.
It's
There we go.
okay. It's okay.
It's tied 3-3. And we only have 2 more songs, folks. We are getting on the wire. Oh. Then came on foggy Christmas Eve. Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright.
Won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
That's another point for
Beat
St.
me.
Nicholas.
He was too
It's
fast.
4-3. The speed from President
it's on
Voskuil
you.
cannot be beat. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the last song.
There won't be a tie.
You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile.
So many verses.
You have all the tender sweetness of.
Seasick crocodile.
And it's correct.
Believe it.
St. Nicholas
It's okay.
pulls through with a final victory, except for eucalyptus. What a great effort from the Angels. Oh no.
All right, count down with me. 3,
2, 1. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
back with more of the Dutch Angle. I'm Birjan Crispin, Madison Meeron. Thank you so much. This is President Voskuil. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Here to give her take on which Grinch movie is truly superior. Please welcome our cultural savant, Maddie.
Thanks, you two. Hi, everyone. Maddy Palmatier here to give you the hot new take on culture. With the end of exams coming up, we as a student body must prepare for one of the biggest debates of the holiday season. No, it's not politics or who needs to wash the dishes after the massive dinner, but rather about movies. Specifically, which version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas is the best. In light of the release of the newest iteration by Illumination Entertainment that was released this November, we're taking a look at the two most famous takes on the classic tale. In one corner, we have the animated film released in 1966, directed by Chuck Jones and Ben Washam. And in the other, the 2000s Jim Carrey version, directed by Ron Howard. Both of them based off the beloved 1957 Dr. Seuss book. Starting with the 1966 version, we have nothing but love for the cartoon. Sticking to the story the book tells pretty closely, many people claim that this is the only Grinch movie worth seeing. It's short, around 25 minutes, making it easy to watch without having to set aside too much time. The 60s saw a boom of many other classic cartoon Christmas movies, such as Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph, and A Charlie Brown Christmas. So it's no surprise how The Grinch Stole Christmas quickly joined their ranks in becoming a classic. Next, the 2000s version was released and caused quite a bit of tension to the Christmas movie world. Many people thought this new take was unnecessary and frankly kind of scary. This telling of How the Grinch Stole Christmas strayed from the book a lot, another common point of contention. However, most people agree that the humor Jim Carrey brings to the film makes it both entertaining and worth watching. Here at the Dutch Angle, the cast and crew seem to agree with the general consensus. In defense of the 2000s film, cast members pointed out that they loved the music, especially the song Where Are You Christmas, and mentioned they enjoy Carrey's portrayal of the Grinch. Others claimed that it was simply too terrifying. Although both sides have great arguments, Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas won the club's poll by 1 vote. While bored on break, you can't go wrong with watching some Christmas movies. And whether the 1966 or the 2000 version of The Grinch is on, it's always a great way of getting into the festive mood. And who knows, with the 2018 version titled The Grinch in theaters now, maybe we're yet to see the best version.
Thanks a lot for that contentious take, Maddie. Both have their pros and cons, but at the end of the day, we both know that the Jim Carrey version is the best.
I think you mean the 1966 classic with Boris Karloff.
Now that that's settled, let's take a quick break before we dive into more Christmas fun with special musical guest Tori Spring.
Yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. maybe it's much too early in the game. Oh, but I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. Wonder whose arms will hold you good and tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock that night, welcoming in the new year, New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose out of 1,000 invitations you'd receive. Oh, but in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out again to the Christmas premiere of The Dutch Angle. Once again, I'm your host, Birjan Crispin, joined by Tyler, Maddie, Bryce, and my co-host, Madison. And special thanks to the Voskuils and our musical guest, Tori Spring. Make sure to stay tuned for new shows coming your way, second semester in January and beyond, featuring your favorite guests and games. Please join us, follow us on all our social media. Thank you again, everybody, and good night.